If you are new to AI music, the biggest mistake you can make is opening one tool, typing one prompt, and hoping it gives you a finished masterpiece. That can work sometimes, but most of the time it gives you something generic. Today I'm going to show you a better way to make AI songs by building the track in layers. We're going to write lyrics, clean them up with an LLM like ChatGPT or Claude, build a proper music style prompt, create instrumental tracks in Producer AI, bring those into Suno using the mashup feature, make final adjustments, then download and match this song in Audacity. This is the workflow I've been using for quite some time now to make better AI music. Let's get started. Here's the full process. First, we write the lyrics. Second, we use an LLM like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, whatever you like to streamline the flow, arrange the song structure, and tighten anything that feels clunky. Third, we talk through the music style, instruments, effects, and vocals. Fourth, we use that style prompt to create 2 instrumental tracks in Producer AI. Now, you can use other music AI, but right now we're using Producer. We used to use Udio. Fifth, we import the best instrumental into Suno with the finished lyrics. Sixth, we make the final tweaks and create the final song. And finally, we download the output and master it in a DAW. Now, I personally use Audacity because it's free, simple, and good enough to finish a track for YouTube. But you can use whatever DAW you like. The key idea is this: we're not asking one AI tool to do everything. We're using each tool for what it does best. So the first step is writing the lyrics. Now, you can have an AI help you write them, but I recommend starting with your own ideas first. You want a clear song concept before you touch the music tools. Ask yourself, what is the song about? Who is singing it? What emotion should it carry? What is the hook? What is the title? And what should the listener remember when the song ends? For this example, I'm going to start with a simple concept. A lonely astronaut hears an old radio signal from someone that they thought was gone. This gives us a story, a mood, and a reason for the song to exist. From there, I'll rough out the lyrics. They don't need to be perfect yet at this point, but I'm just getting the idea down. So here's a good example of a rough draft here. Now, this is very rough, as you can see, but it gives us something to work with. Now we take the rough lyrics and put them into an LLM. Now, me personally, I prefer ChatGPT, but I've heard others have a lot of success with other tools like Claude or Gemini or Grok or whatever you like. But here's the important part. Do not just say, make this better. That's too vague. Instead, give the AI a job. Try something like the prompt you see on the screen there. This gives the AI a clear task. What we want here is not just prettier words. We want the lyrics to seem better. We also want emotion and how to present the section and guidance for Suno. So I'm looking for, lines that are easier to perform, stronger chorus, a cleaner structure, better pacing, less awkward phrasing, and a song arrangement that Suno can understand. After this step, you should have something that looks organized with section labels, like you see in the picture here. That matters because AI music tools respond better when your lyrics are clearly structured. Next, we build the music style prompt. This is where a lot of beginners go wrong. They'll write something like, make an emotional rock song. This is way too generic. A better style prompt describes the actual sound of the track. You might want to think about genre, subgenre, instrumentation, tempo or energy, production style, effects. Never the letters F and X. Always spell the word out. Suno does not respond well to shortened hand. Vocal tone and the emotional direction of the performance. And yes, I say effects, not FX. We're not saving lives by skipping 2 letters. For this example, we might build something like what you see on the screen here. Notice the semicolon. I like to split the music side and the vocal side clearly. Before the semicolon, we describe the music. After the semicolon, we describe the vocals and performance. This helps keep the prompt organized and easy to adjust. Now we go into Producer AI. Now, I know what you're thinking. I used to use Udio, but Udio kind of went poof. And there are other musical AIs out there that you could use as well. So don't just think the Producer is the best one. Choose the one you want, but make sure it's different from Suno. At this step, we're not trying to create the final song with vocals. We want instrumental tracks only. So just copy the side of the prompt that deals with the instrumentation, the effects, and the style of music. The instrumental is going to become the musical seed for Suno later. And we're going to need 2 of them because of the way Suno's mashup feature works. So I'll paste in the style prompt and I'll make sure I'm asking for an instrumental version, something like what you see here on the screen. Now we definitely want to make sure we have 2 versions, and again, why 2? Because the mashup feature in Suno kind of requires that. Also, sometimes you may get an imperfect version or something like that as well. So we're not looking for perfect yet. What we want is just a seed or a way to guide Suno along its way. Now we take the instrumental and bring it into Suno using the upload feature. This is where the workflow gets very powerful. Instead of asking Suno to invent everything from scratch, we're giving it a musical source material. The instrumental gives Suno a direction. Then we add our lyrics, simply just copy and paste them over from ChatGPT. Now you notice here I've added some things in between the sections. That's called the punctuation of music. I do talk about this in depth in another video, so be sure to look out for that video in the playlist. Make sure your lyrics are clean and organized. Again, make sure you maintain the section labels. Remove any notes or anything else that you don't want to be sung. And again, keep it very readable. And then you just copy and paste your style prompt over from ChatGPT. At this point, we adjust our sliders and make sure everything is good for the final cut. And then we just simply hit generate. Just remember the Suno prompt should focus on the complete song. And that's really all there is to it at this point. Now, after Suno creates the song, don't just take the first result automatically. Listen closely. You should be checking for, did it follow the lyrics? Did the vocals land correctly? Is the chorus strong enough? Did it ignore any sections? Did it loop when you didn't want it to? Is the energy too flat? Are the vocals buried? Did it pronounce anything strangely? Does the song have a beginning, middle, and end? If something was wrong, do not immediately throw everything away. Use the extend feature to fix the part that didn't go quite well. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Had to do a few times for this song. Now, oftentimes, I noticed version 5.5 doesn't really like to do endings very well with extend, so you may have to go back to version 5.0 just for the ending, though. So it's barely noticeable. And then all you have to do is, once you're happy with the result and the extensions, just get the full song, and then you should be ready to download it. Now I bring the downloaded song into Audacity. That's the final polish step. You don't need to become a professional audio engineer to do this, but a little cleanup helps. In Audacity, I usually check for silence at the beginning or end, overall loudness, harsh frequencies, muddy low end, clipping, and whether the track feels too quiet compared to other music that I have released in the past. At a basic level, you can trim silence, normalize the track, apply gentle equalizing, and use limiting carefully if needed. The goal is not to destroy the dynamics. The goal is to make the song clean, listenable, and ready for upload. Please sure to check some other how-tos in this playlist on how to do this in depth in Audacity. I do have 2 or 3 mastering videos I've already released. Once I'm happy, I export the final mastered version. So here's the workflow again. Number 1, write the lyrics. 2, use ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, whatever you like to clean up the flow and structure. 3, build a detailed music style prompt with instruments, effects, and vocals. 4, create 2 instrumental-only tracks in Producer AI. 5, take your tracks and import them into Suno with your lyrics. 6, use Mashup to generate the full song. 7, Make final tweaks strategically. Use extends and other features to get the track that you want. Next, download the best version. And finally, master it in Audacity. This is how you move beyond basic one-prompt AI songs and start building tracks with intention. The main lesson is simple. Better AI music comes from better preparation. If you give the tools stronger lyrics, a clear structure, and a better sound prompt, and a good instrumental foundation, you are much more likely to get a song that actually works. So if this helped, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and be sure to share it with your friends that may be interested in making music or videos, or perhaps both music videos like I do. And let me know in the comments what part of the AI music process gives you the most trouble. Lyrics, style prompts, instrumentals, vocals, mastering, or maybe just video production in general. Also, if you have any questions or would like to see something covered in a future how-to video, be sure to leave that in the comments as well. Also, if you want more tutorials, we have plenty of them in the playlist, so please check that at the end of this video. Also, if you're curious about how the song Following the Sound of You turned out, that should be linked also at the end of this video, so be sure to check that out as well as other music videos on this channel, and consider supporting us by doing this. That's all we ask. Just like us, share with your friends, and watch our videos. Free of charge, no money. Also, thank you for watching, and stay awesome, and we'll see you on the flip side.